Needs to be. What are they doing? Hey, loves. Okay, so I want to come on here really quick, cause it's early and it's Sunday, but I really want to share something with y'all, and I may save this, and play it on replay, but I don't know. So, it's Sunday, so let's talk about something magical. So, if give me a one if you guys are familiar with like or have heard of manifestation and all of that stuff. Give me a one if you have. Just give me a one. It's not gonna be nothing weird. And when I tell y'all, listen, like I'm in my kitchen, I'm about to start cleaning up, but I have to talk to y'all like right now. Okay, so this year, well, last year, I'm gonna say mid last year, the beginning of last year is when I decided that my business, I was gonna take not even just my business, but my life journey in a different direction. And I knew that YouTube was one of those places that I wanted to take it. But I was like, okay, my long-term goal is like to get past 1 million subscribers, right? And it's not just because I want people to know who I am. Like I really just want to share like who I am with people because I feel like the things that I've been through can help other people. But obviously 100K, if you don't get past 100K, girl, like that was my first milestone. I was like, if I can get past this, then I could prove to myself that I can do this, right? So this is the part where I said, don't judge me. So these are my journals. I have one more upstairs, but the one upstairs don't really have nothing to do with this one. So this is the one that I write my dreams in, right? And then this is the one that I write my manifestations in. So if I put a dream in here, like my dream in here was this: do not judge me. So this I wrote October 18th of 2018. And what I did, I went on the internet and I printed out like one of the little congratulation things from YouTube, right? Like this is what what a person would get the note that they would get once they made it to 100,000. So I scratch whoever's name this is out. This is so corny. Hey Crystal, I scratch whoever name this is out, and I wrote my name, and then I put congratulations. Well, not I put congratulations. It said congratulations for reaching 100,000 subscribers, right? So that's so corny. I know nothing happened, babe. I'm just sharing my manifestation short story with you guys. So I know it's like so super duper corny, y'all, but that's what I did. Cause like I said, this is my dream journey journal, and I have like all types of stuff in this one, right? And so whenever we were moving, I almost lost this one. Hey y'all. I almost lost this one. And if you're just coming on and you need me to like recap, then let me know and I will in a minute. But like I said, I write my dreams in this one, and then once I put my dreams in this one, then I write the actual manifestation out in this one. Or not the actual manifestation, but like the actual thing that I want to manifest, because I believe that for me to create something, I have to reprogram my mind to believe in that I can actually do it. Because most people that you talk to don't even believe that it can, that it can happen, right? This is the real corny part, right? So, this one is the one that I actually put all my stuff in, but I got it wet when we were moving. But on October, what does that say? I think that says October 10th. But this is just one day. I have so many pages of this, but I would write it like 55 times, like before bed and at night. And it says, oh my God, I made it to 100 subs, right? So I know that probably sounds corny to some people, but even if this only inspires one person, I just really felt led to share it, because if you really, really, really want something, you have to believe wholeheartedly that you can get it and put all of your energy and all of your focus into it and really like speak it into existence. If you keep speaking of something in the sense of like, oh, I hope it happens, or maybe one day it'll happen for me, or maybe one day I'll get this, hopefully God will give me this, then it's not gonna come that fast. But if you're intentional, because like I always tell y'all, like faith without works is dead. So if you are always like just praying for something and then just sitting there and waiting for it without doing any of the work, it's not gonna come. It's not gonna come to you, not the way that you wanted to. And so, like I said, I'm not on here. This is quick, y'all. Like, I'm not on here to try to like, oh, y'all, guess what? I made it to 100K or I'm on. It ain't about that. I don't have nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that, because 100,000 subscribers is not even halfway to where I want to be. It's not even halfway to my goal. This is just block number one. 100,000 proves to me, not to anybody else, like not to anybody that's watching this, not to any of my subscribers. It proves to me that I can do whatever I put my mind to. That's what 100K means for me, you guys. So that's why I just wanted to come on here and share this with you, just so you can know about my journey. I'm not talking bad about no other YouTuber or nothing, but my YouTube channel isn't like the normal type of YouTube channel that you see. I'm not trying to do hair so y'all can tell me how good I am, or to stroke my ego. My ego's been stroked, baby. Like, I'm good. Like, I know who I am. I know that I'm good at what I do. I'm not here for that. That's not why I'm doing what I do, you guys. So I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys. I don't know if that helped anybody. I don't know if that did anything, if it resonates with anyone, if it helps. If it did, give me a 2. But that's it. I just really wanted to share that with you so you guys will know. And my kids are running around upstairs, Lord. So I just wanted to share this with you guys, so when you see the 100,000 part come, you'll know how I feel and what I mean. I'm not like, oh, girl, I got 100,000 subscribers, so I'm good, girl, I'm happy. Oh, I'm happy. No, that's not, that's not how I feel. That is not how I feel. How I feel is I just want to show, like, everybody here in this live, anybody that comes on my YouTube channel, that you can do whatever you want to do, and not just with YouTube. Like, if your heart is in alignment with whatever is in your mind, you can manifest whatever you want if you are intentional and you put your time and your emotions and everything that you have into that, and you don't give a damn about what nobody else thinks about you, and you put yourself in position, you're good. So that's it. I love you guys so much, and yes, I will see y'all later. I just wanted to share, and I hope y'all not judging me for my little journals and stuff. Oh, I love you guys. Crystal Rogers, get your silver play button, girl. Girl, listen, they better send me my button too, girl. I love you guys. You're so supportive. And remember, I'm not just sharing this for me. Like, I'm sharing this for you too. Like, so if you have a dream, you have to dream big. Put your dream in one book and manifest it in another one. Write the manifestation in another one. And this one, I'm so intentional. I am so intentional. Like, I could literally show y'all. I met this house that I'm in. I want to show it to you, but I ain't cleaned up. I ain't cleaned, washed the dishes and stuff in the kitchen. I mean, let's see, look, I gotta wash dishes. But I literally wrote this house down, like everything in this house, down to the balcony, my kids' room, where my mom's room is, where the washroom is. Like, everything in this house is in this book before I even knew that this house existed. Like, and I remember hearing somebody say something like this so many years ago, and it freaked me out. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like, naturally, you hear somebody say anything about manifestation or speaking things into existence, you're like, oh, that's the devil, or oh, well, which is a really stupid thing to think. But for the most part, that's where my mind was at, and certain things never happened to me. It was like being on a hamster wheel, like just going around in a circle over and over and over again with no end whatsoever, until I understood who I really am. Like, if you really, really believe that God lives in you, that you are from the essence of God, then why is it hard for you to believe that you can write a dream down and then make a plan and manifest it? Why is that hard for you to believe? Why is that? And when I say you, I don't just mean you, I mean myself too. Why was that so hard for me to believe that all I had to do was have a dream, write it down, and make it plain, and be consistent, and it'll come to pass? Why is that so hard for us to believe? Why? So, yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave this up so that way once we get to 100K or past 100K, we can come back to this. But I love y'all. I'm about to go clean up my kitchen. And bye. I hope, everybody's like receiving things. Is everybody okay? Give me a 1 if everybody's okay before we go. Is everybody okay with what I just shared? Or is anybody freaking out? And my kids, they living their life. So they upstairs. Thank you. Yes. Okay. I love you guys so much. And if you love me, do me a favor whenever we get out. Okay, and I know this is so extra, but I've been so like into like numbers and stuff, and it was just 3-3. It was just 3-3 for like, I don't know, like 2 minutes. But anyway, you guys just do me a favor and write your dream down. Go get 2 journals. Ignore that. I have kids. I don't know what that is. Yeah. But get you 1 journal, write your dreams in one, and then write the manifestations for it in the other one, and do this. Remember, I started writing down the 100K manifestation in, I'm going to say in November. No. Yeah, in October, like the beginning of October is when I started doing my 100K manifestation. So 33 is your number. Girl, I woke up at 3:33 this morning. I've been waking up at 3:33 every single morning for the last like 3 months, actually. That's funny. Look, it's 33 again. That's so weird. Oh my God. Yeah, but you guys, like I said, I cannot concentrate because it says 33 still. Like, and then now, bro, oh my God, wait. So don't judge my kitchen. So I've been seeing 33 and 44 everywhere. And look what time it is. I've been seeing 33 and 44 everywhere. And now it's 33 people in here and it is 11:44. Crazy. Crazy. Talk about alignment. Okay, so I love you guys, and like I said, just make sure, do me a favor, promise me you will do this. Promise me that you will get 1 journal that you write your dream in, like whatever it is. I don't care how crazy it is, how ridiculous it sounds to some people, because listen, this is yours. Nobody's gonna read this but you. My husband hasn't read this, my kids, my mom, nobody. These are mine. So get you a journal, and in 1 journal, just write down like everything that you want. I don't care how ridiculous it sounds. I don't care how far-fetched it sounds. Like, because if I would have told anybody like, oh, I'm gonna get from 20,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers in 4 months, they would have been like, girl, bye. No, you're not. But I think we can go ahead and cancel that statement out. So like I said, get you 1 book that's not dirty like mine, because I have kids, and write all of your dreams in 1, and then put all of your manifestations in another one. So the one that I did was like the 555 thing. So what I would do, so what I would do, I would write whatever my dream was. So let's say, for example, like 100,000. So I already showed y'all earlier in this video, like I would write it 55 times in the morning when I woke up, and at night before I went to bed, whatever it was. And it wasn't just YouTube. That's just what I'm sharing with y'all, because there's YouTube. But whatever it is, I would write it down. And what it would be, the reason that you're writing it down is because you want to create a new habit. Because right now, your habit is like getting up in the morning, checking your phone, going on Instagram, going on YouTube, looking at the news, reading your text messages, and you letting everybody else control your mind and what's in there. So the reason that you write it down so many times, you reprogramming your mind with repetition, like, and changing your focus from worried about what other people saying about you. I don't give a damn what it is. I don't care if it's your job, your family, what anybody has to say. Isolate yourself and put yourself in your own bubble and create what you want. Because it's not until you step away from everybody that's telling you what you can and cannot do and what you can and cannot accomplish that you can accomplish those things. So like I said, 2, 1 with your dreams, 1 manifesting your dreams, and 1 person to help me wash my dishes like I'm about to do when we get off of here. And yes, let's see what happens. And I want you guys to share your stories with me, just like y'all get to watch mine unfold. That ain't fair. You get to watch my stuff, but I can't watch yours. Is everybody okay? Speaking into existence. I haven't always been told. I was always told that being woke up at a certain time of night, that's God waking you up. Oh, that's exactly what it is, babe. That's exactly what it is. I remember it was this one guy, this one ebook I was listening to, and I'm gonna leave the link because it's so deep. Y'all should listen to it. And he's talking about God, and he was like, be careful when you, not be careful, but just be cautious whenever, if you wake up between the hours of like 3 and 5, I think it was. He was like, whatever you do, don't go back to sleep, because God wants to talk to you. Like, God wants to talk to you, or whatever you believe, whether you believe in God or whatever it is. Like, that's the time where it's like everything's at peace. Like, everything's at peace. Like, my mom will be asleep, my husband will be asleep, my kids are asleep. And at first it used to freak me out because I was raised Christian, and you believe, they taught me originally that 3 o'clock is the devil's hour. They taught me that 3 o'clock, if you wake up at 3 o'clock, that means that it's something demonic. So when I would wake up at 3 o'clock, I would be scared, like, oh my God. And I would like pray against it and be trying to go to sleep. It would be a negative thing. And then the more I started to like get my own relationship with God is when I started to discover, like, no, I think God just wants to talk to me right now. And so when I started to open myself up to it, and I don't mean like God was sitting in my living room like, hey girl, let's drink some juice, girl, not like that, but just waking up, clearing my mind, like journaling and doing different stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, just really learning myself and like who I am. And that's what this is about. It's not about YouTube, y'all. Like, YouTube is just one of the many things that I do. I just really wanted to share this with you guys because I know a lot of people have a lot of different religious beliefs and things of that nature, but if there's only one person that resonates with this, then I'm okay with that, because it was a certain time of my life where if somebody was making a video, I was that one person that they reached. So I'm concerned about the one person. If everybody that's on here thinks that manifestation is BS or whatever, like, baby, listen, it's not for you. I don't care. I made this live for that one person, like that one person who is wanting something or wanting God to do something for them, or like constantly begging for something or waiting and praying for different things. And no matter what you do, it's not working. Maybe it's because you need to write it down, what you want, write your dream down, make it plain with a clean journal, Lord, make it plain, and then manifest it. Know that it's yours. That's it. So I love you guys, and I's about to go. See the song from The Color Purple. But that is it. I love you guys so much. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Now I'm gonna be thinking about The Color Purple right now. You're a blessing. Enjoy your channel. Love you. Thank you. I love you guys so much more. I love you more. But okay, we're about to leave, but I need everybody to give and then manifest them. I need 3 threes right now if that is what you're going to do. Like, now. I'm not about to play with y'all. 3 threes right now if you are going to get you a journal, write your dreams down, make them plain, and write them down 55 times in the morning, when you wake up, and at night before you go to bed. 3 threes now, like right now. There's no excuse. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? Even the Bible says faith without works is dead. This is the work. This is the work. Give me 3 threes if you're going to do the work. Faith without works is dead, and this is the work. This is the work. This is the work. I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, look, 40. Did y'all see it? It was 44 people in here. It was 44. Okay, well, I love you guys. And I need everybody, because I'm going to leave this up. You just bought a journal 2 weeks ago. See, girl? Tawanda, maybe this was for you. Maybe you're that one. Look, it's 44 again, girl. That's probably your confirmation, Tawanda, that you're supposed to go ahead and break them hot little journals out, honey. Yes. I love you more. So just make sure that you do that. Like, be intentional, you guys. We cannot keep like praying for stuff like, oh Lord, hopefully I get this, and then just go sit there looking at the stars waiting for it to happen. No, be intentional. Faith without works is dead, and this is the work. Ooh, look, this ghetto, my kitchen, my little dish rack right here. I'm gonna fit this right near your door. And like, get a routine though. Like, get a routine, because especially like with a life, whether you have kids and a husband or not, like having a job, getting up in the morning, having stuff to do, like it gets hard when you get off work, but you have to be intentional. Like, get you a schedule, make this the first thing that you do. It's to the point where if I get up too late, which doesn't happen, if I get up too late and I don't do this first, because these aren't the ones that I write in first. It's the black one that I write in first, but it's upstairs and I'm not going up there. But I write in the black one first thing in the morning. And the other one that I have, I write in that one first thing in the morning, because I'm human. So let's say somebody pissed me off, or if I touch my phone by mistake and I'm not supposed to, and I see some rude ass person here on YouTube that says something to me that messes my energy up, anything negative on my mind, I write in the other one. And it's not because it's black, but I just write it in that one, and just get anything out. And then if that's it, then I pick up the pink one, and anything that I'm thinking about, that's how it goes. So just be intentional. I get up a certain time every day, and then I journal, get my thoughts out, and I meet with God every morning and get my mind right. And then after my mind is right, I own my day. If you win your morning, you win the rest of your day. But if you all starting off y'all morning on Instagram, starting off y'all morning here on YouTube, looking at your emails, looking at your text messages, looking at stuff that family members sent you that pissed you off, if you're doing all of that stuff first thing in the morning, then whoever pissed you off first thing in the morning runs your day. But just imagine if every morning that you woke up, you did this. You're the one in control of your day. So it don't matter what happens. It don't matter what anybody does throughout the day. You made affirmations for yourself when you got up in the morning, and you can remember those things. Every morning when I get up, I write down that it doesn't matter what comes my way. It don't matter what grandchild writes something. I'm not going to let it mess with me, because if y'all think that I'm not human, y'all got me messed up, okay? Because it's hard. I'll wake up first thing in the morning, and I'll have let's say maybe 10, 15 notifications from YouTube on my phone, because y'all know that when y'all leave messages, it comes as a text message on my phone. So I'll wake up first thing in the morning, and I don't touch my phone anymore for this reason. I literally made this routine because of YouTube and Instagram. Because I would touch my phone in the morning, and I'll see a negative person ugh, that is so effing ugly. You suck. Imagine that's the first thing you see when you wake up. You suck. That's not cute. That's not good. I don't like that. Ugh. Saying crazy stuff. And I'm from the D. I don't handle people talking to me crazy any type of way. It's just being real. That's what it is. So for me to get control over that, I had to make a new routine. So this is my routine. Now I don't touch this damn phone. I don't touch this phone. I don't. I go outside and I journal. And if I have my phone, it's to listen to an ebook, and it's on airplane mode until after I get out the shower and get my kids ready, because I run my day. And when you run your day and you control your energy and your energy is good all day, you can manifest whatever you want. Make it plain. Have a plan for yourself. Faith without works is dead. And if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. You understand how everything goes back to you doing it. In the Bible, God never really say that he's gonna do everything. Like he'll give you grace, mercy, the strength, the power. Like he already set you up for everything. You already have everything that you want. So it's up to you. Faith without works is dead. You have to be intentional about the things that you want. Make it plain, get a plan, draw things out. Any person that you see, that you look up to, that you compare yourself to, they had a plan. They make it plain. Anybody that we all look up to, everybody love Will Smith, everybody love Oprah, all of these people, if y'all was to do your research, they all do this every morning. Every last one of them. Everybody that you look up to, everybody that you compare yourself to, everybody that you want to be like does this every single morning. Every morning. Every morning. So that's why I wanted to come on here and just share that with you guys, because I just feel like we all just sit in the same repetitive cycle all the time, and we all want to argue with each other. Like we always want to argue with each other, like, oh, that the Bible doesn't say that. This doesn't say that. No, that's not what it said. Listen, everybody has their own personal relationship with God. Like on Judgment Day, if that's how it's gonna go, nobody else is going to be, I'm not standing up there with none of y'all. Every last one of y'all going to be up there by y'allself. Y'all mama not going to be able to talk for y'all. Y'all grandma not going to be able to talk for y'all. Your grandma not going to be like, oh, Lord, she was a good girl. No, nobody can say anything for you. Your relationship with God and the way that you live your life, you are going to be held accountable for those things on your own. So why not focus on yourself, not worry about how anybody feels, not worry about how anybody else has their relationship with God. Stop trying to preach to people and telling people what to believe, who to believe in, because it don't have nothing to do with you. You are not getting into heaven faster by telling somebody how to live their life and who to believe in, what book to follow, what religion to follow. You don't get nowhere faster like that. Nowhere. Nowhere, period. But yeah. What? Don't know that. Okay, wait, because I haven't been reading. Great ways to start grounding, walk with God. You inspire me so much. No, you inspire me. I don't think you guys know how much you inspire me. Yeah, but dash of unique. You know what's funny though? This one of my clients, her and her husband's in the Air Force, and they moved to North Carolina, and she's from Detroit too, and she was one of my favorite clients. It was something about her, just, you know how like you meet somebody and like they energy, they spirit is just so like, oh, like that's how she was. And so she made this post on Instagram one day. We'll get into that on another video. If y'all want me to do a full-fledged video about this, I will, and we'll get into that later. But she made this post and I was like, whoa, it just resonated so much with what I was feeling in my spirit. But because of the way that we're raised sometimes in religion, like you feel so shameful to share certain things about your spirituality, or if you learn something new, or if you learn something different, you like, nope, that's not what the book says, so I can't say that. Like I can't, and it was so crazy because when me and her were on the phone, the things that she was saying was everything that I was dealing with spiritually, mentally, everything. And I'm like, there's no way. Like, how is this woman that's in North Carolina and I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, be dealing with the same thing spiritually, like hearing the same exact thing from God, dealing with the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, and there's so many people that are feeling that way. So when I went on YouTube and I just typed it in, right? And there's hundreds and thousands of people who feel the same way, but everybody's so scared to say anything because as soon as somebody says, oh no, I'm not Christian, you get the shit slapped out of you over the head. Like everybody wants to fight. And everybody's like, oh, she must believe in the devil or something. And it's insane because I love God more now than I ever have in my life. But if somebody asks me to give it a title, I can't give it one. So I just say that I'm spiritual right now. But Yeah, but that's what I meant. Like, I just at first I didn't want to say anything, and me and her were literally just texting like right before I decided to get her on live, and she was saying the same thing too. Like, certain things just didn't make sense to me. I don't believe that God would make me in His exact image and make me God, and then tell me that I can't talk to Him and I can't ask Him questions. My daughter and my son can ask me questions. I don't believe that God is going to make me in His exact image and make me God just like Him and tell me not to ask Him anything. I don't believe that. So, yeah. So, yeah. So that's why I wanted to, I'm not going to go too deep into that because I was just like, it's certain conversations that I don't really like getting involved in, like, and that's like religion and politics, because I just don't believe in arguing with people about my relationship with God. Like, okay, I'm not gonna argue with none of y'all about my relationship with my husband. Like, none of y'all I can't get in here and tell none of y'all how y'all should talk to y'all husband, how you should treat your husband, how you should cook for him, what he like. Girl, don't be dressing like that for your husband. Your men don't like that. He ain't gonna like that. I can't tell any of y'all nothing about y'all men. No, nothing. Because that's your personal relationship with your husband. You married or you in a relationship, whether you married to a man or a woman, whatever, like that's y'all's personal relationship. I can't say anything because it's between you and him, you and her, or you and him. So I'm just trying to figure out why the hell y'all feel like, or not y'all per se, but why do people feel like they can have an opinion on my personal relationship with the entity that created me? You can't, I'm not gonna listen to you tell me nothing about my husband, but I'm gonna listen to you tell me about my relationship with the God that created me. That is insane. So that's where I'm at, because I'm the type of person you can't just tell me like, oh, that the sky is blue. Even if I'm looking at the sky and it look blue, if I don't wanna say it's blue, it's purple. Until I find proof that it's for sure blue. Is that really what blue look like? That's the type of person I am. It's all about relationship. Yes, my dad used to say all the time, like it's relationship over religion. My dad wrote a book before he died, and it was called Relationships as It Pertains to the Word of God. My dad was, everything about him was relationship over religion. Like, God wanted a relationship. He wants the relationship back with his damn kids. Like, how would you feel if you have a baby, and now your baby grows up and gets older, and now the only way you can talk to your child is if y'all go in a church, is if your kid goes in the church and picks up a phone and calls you in the church, but you can't sit down in private and talk to your kids. Like, never. You can't sit down in private and talk to your kids. The only time you can talk to your kids is if it's a middleman in the room. That's the only way you can talk to your kids. I just don't believe that that's how it's supposed to go. Whose book? My dad's book. Okay, so we don't. It's really funny that you said that, because my father died right after he got them published. So we never and I still kept them. Part of me was, and I didn't want to throw them away, but it's not that I wanted to throw them away, but it was just really hard for me to, like look at the actual books and stuff. But I have them all in a box, and I don't know if I'm gonna sell them, or I don't know. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't even really, I don't want to say I don't know how to go about it. I know how to go about it, but I don't know. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, I mean, when I tell y'all, I have like two big old boxes of my dad's books, like two huge boxes of my dad's books. Like, if I wanted to, girl, I could put them on my website right now and ship them right now if I wanted to. But I don't know. I just need a little bit more time for that, y'all. That's a little bit too much for me. And then I feel like if y'all read it, y'all would be like, oh, that's why seeing like that. Yo, GZG, thank you, babe. I'm right with you saying that. I love you guys. Thank you. It's personal, and the gifts you share with them will overflow. The spirit moves you. Thank you. Yes, we will buy whatever you choose to do with respect. I'm sorry for your loss. I too lost my father. Oh, thank you. I love you guys too. And I'm okay now. It's been 5 years. It was hard at first, girl. Girl, when they told me my dad died, I was like the people in the movies, girl. I was rolling all around on the floor, girl. Oh my God. Like I was going insane, but I'm okay now. I'm okay now. I mean, I still miss him. I'll never get over it. I need to wash these dishes, bro. I'll never get over it, but I'm doing, girl. I'm doing. But yeah, I am really gonna pray about it. It's so weird too that we're having this. Oh, look, it's 44 again. I told y'all 44 and 33. I keep seeing it like every 5 minutes. The struggle is real, and we need to encourage each other. You can sell them to me. I'll read them. I love you guys so much. You're gonna make me cry, like seriously. I just feel like you guys are all like angels right now. Continue to be strong. God bless you always. Thank you. I love you guys so much. But seriously though, everybody, we're about to get off now because it was not even supposed to be this long. I was supposed to come on here for like 5 minutes, but y'all making me feel all emotional and stuff. So like I said, remember we're gonna do this 333 thing again. Okay, so we're gonna get journals and we're gonna get so actually I need y'all to get 3. Okay. So the first journal that you're gonna have, don't get 3s yet. Wait for a minute. Wait. So the first journal that we're gonna do is gonna be one like our basically release journal, right? Where let's say like you went to work and you come home from work and somebody at work like pissed you the hell off, right? And you still thinking about it. Instead of picking up the phone and calling a friend or calling a cousin or somebody and passing that negativity along, get you one of your books and then write whatever it is down. I mean, cuss if you need to. Like if you need to call them out their name a couple times, just do it in the book, girl. Ain't nobody gonna read it but you. Okay? So that's the first one. So you got your first one, and that's like your dumpster, right? Your dumpster journal, right? And so after you've cleared all that out, then write like your dreams in one. Like if you have anything that you want to change, so maybe let's say it's about your boss. So you done already wrote how much your boss sucks and how you want to smack them in the one book that's not right here because it's upstairs. So you already wrote how much you want to smack your boss in that book, right? So then in this book, in your second one, after you put that one down, pick up this one and then write your dreams in it. Like what do you want? Like do you still want to be at that job? Do you want to take your boss's job? Do you want to create your own business? Whatever you want, write it in this book, write it in that one, right? So then once you have it in here, then write your manifestations out in this one, right? All your dreams big in this one. So if you put like, oh, I want to make $1 million a year, right? I want to make $1 million a year 55 times in the morning and before you go to bed every day in this one. Okay? It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. And my whole thing is, what's the worst that could happen? The worst that can happen is that it don't work. Is it working for you now? Are you happy now? Are you upset now? Are you sad now? What is it? Like, you're not happy right now. What's the difference? Like, there's nothing's going to be different. The only thing that can change is your circumstances and watch things shift to a different place. And I'm telling you about what I know. Before I started doing all of this, that was right when my Instagram got hacked and then disabled. Like, we can go on forever. Me and my husband had our car repossessed before. We got multiple 5-day notices on our house before. I am just like y'all. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like y'all. I'm telling you what I know. I'm not talking about nothing that I just randomly read out of a book and I'm inspired by. No, I'm telling you what I know. So try it out. Like I said, one journal here that you cuss people out in your head to, one here that you write your dreams in, and one that you manifest in. And then I'm going to keep this video up forever because hopefully it won't take that long. If you really believe in what you're writing, don't be writing it like, oh, hopefully it'll happen. No, imagine yourself at that place. Like, for example, me, one of mine is I'm a millionaire, right? So how are you supposed to feel? Because you can say things out of your mouth till you blue in the face, but it's not about what you say out of your mouth. You would tell that to a dude. Like, it ain't about what you say, it's about your actions. What do you do? It's not about what you say out of your mouth. How are you acting? How is your mannerism? What are you doing? How do you move? Do you act like a broke person? Yeah, so you're gonna continuously be a broke ass person. That's what it is. It is what it is, and yes, I cuss, yes. Like, you're gonna continue to be broke because that's how you act. But Think about it if your manifestation, and I'm speaking for myself. So if one of my manifestations is, okay, I'm a millionaire, right? What is a millionaire doing? What would a millionaire be doing right now? Would a millionaire be sitting down like, oh my God, I'm stressed out about bills? Would they be sitting down thinking, how am I going to pay this? How am I going to pay that? No, that's not what a millionaire is doing. A millionaire is probably sitting in their backyard, sipping tea in the morning, like looking at the stars, because they don't got nothing to worry about. They don't have anything to worry about. They don't have no worries in the world. So that's where I am. That's where you need to be. You need to be emotionally in alignment with what you want. If you acting and performing as a broke, poor, stressed out person, you're going to be broke, poor, and stressed the hell out. But if you're intentional and you have like a routine and a natural routine of things that you do every single day, then you don't have to worry about that, because it'll get to a point where you don't even believe the way your surroundings. You don't even believe your surroundings and the things that are around you. You don't even believe that. That's why people be like, oh, she thinks she don't take new clients. No, the hell I do not. I don't take new clients because my alignment, that doesn't match my alignment. That takes me out of peace. Okay? Having new clients that stand me up, that have me waiting forever, that's filing disputes, that's standing in my room crying, that takes me out of alignment for what I want. A millionaire not sitting there irritated, arguing with nobody, telling them that they got a 5-minute grace period. The place that I want to go, the Cynthia that I'm working to be, is not sitting down arguing with women about if whether or not they're going to make it to their appointment on time or if they got enough money. That they're not doing that. So what did I have to do to be in direct alignment? I had to stop taking new clients. That's why when people say, Cynthia, are you going to take new clients again? No, the hell I'm not. Why? Because it disrupts my energy and it takes me out of alignment. And when my energy is disrupted, it plays with my money. And when it plays with my money, it plays with my provision for my children. And that's not an option for me. So when you make your elevation mandatory, then nobody else has an option to do any, like nobody there. You winning isn't an option. Like, I didn't write this down like, oh, hopefully one day I'll get to 100K. It's not an option. I'll be at 50K by midnight Wednesday. I can guarantee you that. So by midnight Wednesday, come look back at this video and I bet you it'll be at 100,000. Why? Because I believe that the Spirit of God lives in me and I can manifest whatever in the hell I want. And if you don't believe that, you will always be in the place that you're in right now. You will always be there because that's what you believe. You believe that where you at right now is where you have to be. So that's where you will always be. You will always be there because that's what you believe. As you believe, be it done unto you. We read a Bible that we don't even believe in. Y'all read a Bible and y'all preach it to people and you don't even believe what it says because you follow the interpretation of the person that's giving it to you, and the person that's giving it to you barely believes it. Everybody that gave it to me was sleeping with one of the congregational members. This is what it is. I'm not church bashing. That was my experience. I can't speak on anybody else's experience. That was mine. Okay? So that's what I mean by being intentional. I had to be intentional and get a plan and make it plain and get my own relationship with God that didn't have anything to do with man. Because at the end of the day, when I was created, the pastor wasn't there, wasn't none of y'all there, like nobody. So it doesn't even make sense for me to listen to anything that anybody has to say when the only person that was there when I was created was me and the person who created me. So why the hell would I listen to something that somebody standing on the pulpit has to say? The last church that I was at, the pastor cheated on his wife with a congregational member and he married to her right now. So why am I listening to you on where my soul goes and what I need to do as it pertains to my relationship with God when you can't keep your Peter Wacker in your pants, buddy? You know, and that's not bashing the church. It's not bashing anybody. What I'm bashing is the fact that we all choose to remain brainwashed and we all choose to not look into God for ourselves. I'm not saying that what's in the church is wrong. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is get an understanding for yourself. Okay, somebody gives you some information. That's fine. Love God enough to want a relationship with him for yourself and to find out, okay, is that what you really meant for me? Because even the Bible says that you can't get your own interpretation. Like, I mean, that everybody's going to get their own interpretation, that you can't read the Bible without the presence of God, and the presence of God lives in you. That means that you can't read the Bible and get an understanding for yourself without the God that lives in you. Not the God that lives on the person who's telling it to you, because everybody's going to get a different interpretation. Remember, when they wrote the Bible, they didn't even have electricity. So the type of problems that they had then are not the type of problems that we have now. So can you apply it to your life literally right now? No, it's not meant literally. Like, the whole Bible is literally metaphorically spoken. Some of the stuff is like, okay, black and white, but a lot of it is a metaphor. And the metaphor is broken down based on the Spirit of God that lives in you, because that's where he is. That's what the Bible says, right? We can't pick and choose what parts of the Bible we want to follow. Me and my husband were just talking about it this morning. Like, in the Old Testament, it says that if my children are disobedient, I'm supposed to go to my mama and I'm supposed to tell my mama about it. And if my mama can't get my children to act right, I'm supposed to take my kids outside and stone them to death. That's what the Bible says right now as we speak. Do we still stone our children? Do we still take our children outside and stone them when they're... No, we don't. So you guys can't pick and choose which parts of the Bible you wanna follow and which parts you don't. So we don't stone our children anymore when they're disobedient, but all gay people are still going to hell. You can't pick and choose which parts go and which parts don't. And that's where my problem was. I asked God, I'm like, okay, God, that's something that I want to know. Like, and something that I want to talk to God about, and I can get my own interpretation of what that means for me. Because listen, everybody that's in here right now, everybody may feel different. Some people may feel one way about gay people. Some people may feel another way. I respect everybody's opinion. I have a client that believes that fish are God. Her religion, they worship fish. Do you hear me? They worship fish. There's a giant fish tank in their synagogue, and they worship fish. I respect her and her right to believe in whatever she wants to believe, because guess what? If she is wrong, I'm not going to be there if God tells her that she's wrong. I'm not going to be there. That has nothing to do with me. The only thing that has to do with me is my manifestation, my dream, and how I put it into action. That's it, you guys. So I'm just going to read everybody's comments, and then we're going to get off here. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention to y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for helping me. No, thank you for helping me. Yeah, and what's crazy is, like, people would like to argue about manifestation, but in the book of Genesis, when God created the earth, that was nothing but manifestation. God pictured in his head the light separated from the darkness, and he pictured it in his head and then spoke it out of his mouth, and then here we go, there we have light and darkness. So I just don't understand how manifestation is demonic when Jesus is the one who, but you know, what do I know? I just do hair, so. Okay. And I wrote in and would like a new car within a week or two of doing so. Girl, yes, girl. You are preaching up in here? I didn't mean to. I'm just really passionate about it, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So now I'm trying to see how should I go once I'm licensed. My last classes, I keep getting this salon suite popping in timeline, so no matter where I am. Girl, I would do it. I would step out in faith and do it. When I first started out, I had probably maybe 15 clients on my books, and my booth rent was $280 a week. For the first, maybe like the first year, I was probably just breaking even. And, well, no, probably like the first 6, 7, 8 months. Yeah, that's why I just rounded up a year. Hell, I was just breaking even. But y'all have to think about something. Your greatness comes out of your greatest defeat. And I know it sounds so cliche, but it's real. Like, it's if you comfortable. So I'm not knocking nobody that works commission. Please, if you are in here and you work in a commission salon, I'm not saying anything negative to you. I promise I'm not. But if you work in a commission salon, there's a piece of you that is never stimulated. That like beast inside of you that's like, I gotta work or I'm not gonna eat. It's not gonna be boring. You know why? When you work in commission, you gonna get a check. Whether people coming or not, you gonna get a check. It doesn't matter. I wasn't working commission, y'all. Like, I had to work or I wasn't gonna eat. I used to sit at the shop from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night and probably only do 2 people because everybody else stood me up. But I had to hustle or I wasn't gonna eat. That's why when people come on here and they be like, "Oh, she stank," you damn right. Yeah, because I bust my ass to get to where I'm at, and I'm not going to humble myself. Y'all love that word. Stay humble. Do y'all know what the word humble means? The word humble means to lower, to bow down, to stoop below, to get. I'm not doing that. I'm not humble. Do you know how long I've been humble? That was being humble, baby. That was being humble. Being at work from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night and having everybody stand me up. One of those days, being at work from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, one of the women who actually came gave me a check and asked me not to cash it until Wednesday. And it was Wednesday. It was Wednesday. And it was Friday. My booth rent was due that Sunday, and I only had about $50. I only had $50, y'all. And then that next day, everybody came to their appointment, and it was just enough for me to pay my booth rent, short $50, and my husband had to pay it. Yeah, like, so where I'm at right now, it's not where I was 10 years ago, almost 11 years ago. It'll be 11 years in September. 11 years that I've been doing this in September. So that's why when people are like, "Oh, Cynthia, are your books closed?" Yes, my books are closed. I've bust my ass to get to where I'm standing at right now. So I'm telling you what I know. I'm not just randomly like talking and yapping off at the mouth. I'm not like, "Oh yeah, I'm cute. Like I'm one of these cute." No, like that's not me. That's not who I am. That's not who I am. That's not where I'm at. I'm telling you what I know because of what I've already done, what I've already been through. So whenever y'all see, "Oh, I'm not taking new clients, my books are closed, I don't do this," it's because I've been doing this for 11 years. 11 years. And it took me 11 years to learn this. And that's why I'm like, I felt so compelled to come on here and share this with y'all because I'm like, bro, like, if just imagine if y'all get what I've learned year 10. This is year 10, y'all. Year 10. I learned this year 10. So if you in here right now and you in year 1 through 3 of your career, I don't care if it's like whether you do hair or not. If you are in year 1 through 3 of your career, give me a 2 right now. Give me a 2. If this is like between year 1 and 3, or no, like year 1 and year 4 of your career, your business as an entrepreneur, whatever it is, year 1 and 4, like, let me know. Leave it in the comment below. In the comments below. Two. Okay, as you guys leave your 2s, just know that this is the building phase. And if you give up now, you will never, ever get to where you're supposed to be. Like, the most beautiful things are born after, like, the most uncomfortable situations. And that's why I love butterflies so much, because if you think about a butterfly, like, you look at a caterpillar, they look creepy as hell, right? And then for them to become a butterfly, they go into the most uncomfortable situation. Like, they in that little cocoon all wrapped up. If you've ever watched a video of a butterfly coming out of a cocoon, it is the most uncomfortable thing you've ever seen in life. Like, it would be so irritated. Like, this TMI, but as soon as I get home from work, the first thing I want to do is take my bra off. So can you imagine being wrapped up in a cocoon all that time? But then when it emerges out, it's like something so beautiful. Even the way diamonds are made, the way that they press them, like, it's just the most beautiful things are born out of the most negative situations sometimes. But we look at them as negative situations because you're not looking at the nuggets. So you become like the children of Israel going around the same mountain over and over again for 40 years. They went around the same mountain, y'all. And then when they finally found the entryway was there all the time. They just weren't in alignment. Their energy just wasn't right because they were worried and focused on the wrong things. So if you change your mind frame, right? Change your mind frame whenever something negative happens. So when something negative happens, instead of you looking at the negative portion, look for the nugget. Look for the nugget in it. Like, okay, what am I supposed to learn? Especially if you keep going over the same shit over and over again. You keep walking into the same door. You keep getting hit by the same damn hammer, the same left hook every time. It's time for you to look at that left hook if you constantly in the same situation and figure out, why am I here? What am I supposed to be learning from this? And you know how you're going to do that? Write it down, make it plain, and you can go back to it. Like, this book has been through some stuff. Look at these pages, bro. Look at these pages. Like, look at these pages. Like, they're water stained and everything because I do the work. Faith without works is dead. And if y'all don't do the work, your dream is dead, period. So I love y'all. I hope that that helped in some type of way. But I missed that. I don't know what to put. Will you still preach in glory? Your analogies are so on point. Thank you. I'm 30 years plus stylist. I do clients and they think we can wheel and deal prices or come with not enough money. Okay, so once again, Miss Payne, girl. Oh, I love your last name, Miss Payne. So I'm not saying anything like negative towards you per se. Anytime I say something, I'm saying it to myself first, and then I'm just giving you back something that I've learned. We teach the industry how to treat us, period. Period. We teach the industry how to treat us because the hair industry is the only industry that there is not a set price for. For example, if you go into a grocery store, it doesn't matter what grocery store you go into, even if it's like from Walmart to Whole Foods, a gallon of milk is round about the same price. You're never gonna go into a store and pay 50 cents for a gallon of milk, and you're never gonna go to a store and pay $45 for a gallon of milk. It's not gonna happen. There's a median price. Whereas in the hair industry, that's not how it is. In the hair industry, we always doing discounts. We start off our business with a discount. You started off with a discount. Oh, 2-for-1 specials, 50% off. Oh, I'm doing weaves for this much. And you got girls that do weaves for $45, $50 in their kitchen. And then you got girls in Beverly Hills charging $1,200 for it. So there's no median price. Nobody knows what's too much. Nobody knows what's too little. So the women who charge their worth look like they bougie, right? And then the ones that charge over and beyond their worth, they look even bougier. And then the ones that work less than what they worth, they appear to be the norm. America, or the world in general, thinks that a hairstylist should make about anywhere from $25,000 to no more than $40,000 a year, and that's not true. Every millionaire that I know do hair or started off doing hair, but we don't know that. Black women, especially in the African American industry, just like the video that I posted yesterday, like people was like, oh my God, how much did you charge her for that hair color? Oh my God, that's a lot. Bro, how much do you think somebody should charge somebody for standing on their feet in the same spot for 6 hours? I moved from that spot one time to go to the bathroom in 6 hours. From 1 o'clock to 6:45, I stood on my feet doing her hair. How much do you think that's worth? And the reason why it's a small amount that people think is because we teach people how to treat us. We teach people, the hairstylists teach people that their money can be like, or not even just their money, just that everything, their policy and procedure, everything can be bargained for. Like with that video that I posted where that girl came in the room and people still like, oh my God, you're such a horrible person for posting this. Like, listen, if you go into a doctor's office and you late for your appointment, not only are they going to cancel your appointment, but they're still going to charge you. They're still going to bill your insurance. And depending on what kind of doctor's office you go into, my kitchen is so dirty, y'all. Depending on what doctor's office you are going to, they may bill you for the entire appointment. You know, like my husband playing 2K, y'all, sorry. So I'm sorry, like if hairstylists all got on the same page, then they will respect our industry more, but they don't because we don't respect our industry. We walk into the shop whenever the hell we feel like it. Our clients sitting waiting for us for an hour before we get there. We booking 4 weaves at one time with one assistant that don't know what she doing. Like, you can't demand respect when you don't respect your clients. And the thing is, good hairstylists like me and like you, Miss Payne, have to suffer. We're the ones who have to suffer for it because there's no medium. Women don't know who they are in this hair industry, so they just go with whatever it is. Oh, sorry, y'all. Oh, listen. You're just a hairstylist and you are very intelligent and no, I'm more than sure that I'm not just a hairstylist. Like I know you didn't mean it like that, but I just do hair. I mean, I don't just do hair. Like I do hair, but right now being a hairstylist is on a scale. I have 6 different businesses. Hairstylist, as it pertains to how much money I make, is probably the 5th one. It's like falls in at number 5. I have a business consulting company, where like what we doing right now, like I will help people formulate their businesses. Like I have quite a few people, but it's like a private thing, so I don't tell people who these people are because it's just supposed to look like they popping on their own. I'm not, it's kind of like silent partner type deal. I have my own ebooks and stuff. A lot of you guys probably don't know about it, but they're not even this. I just started pushing them on YouTube, but I sell ebooks and stuff like that, like online inspirational. You can go and get downloadable content and stuff like that. Like, girl, we'll be here all day. Like, I have 50 million different things that I do. And all of the people that we look up to, like, for example, Apple. I'm holding an Apple phone right now, but it's 2 iPads upstairs, iBook, a MacBook. Like Apple, they have 50 million different businesses. So do I. Keep pray and still or pray and read your Bible. But love, like I mean, okay, we're not gonna go there. No, I don't want to talk about that. You should be much more is what I'm saying. Sorry. Okay, so I just believe that we give the devil way too much power. Like, I just think that we just conversate about the devil way too much. And I think that just like if you think about the movie It, I don't know if any of you watched the movie It. The only power that he had was when they had fear of him. When they wasn't fearful of him, he was scared of them. Like, trick of the enemy, he don't trick nothing. That's why he got kicked. Like, even with the story, the way he got kicked out because he was jealous that you could create more things than he could. He doesn't have any power other than the power that you give him. So, like, we just give so much power to him. I don't want him having any power whatsoever in this life. Like, he doesn't exist. That's why he got kicked out. And that's why the angels went with him because they was mad too. Like, dang. Like, that's why all of these movies are out with it's so much fear that goes into you with the devil and the Bible. Like, bro, he got kicked out because he was mad that he couldn't be like you. So why am I going to be intimidated that he could? The only way that he can do anything to you is if you believe that he can. Oh, it's a trick of the enemy. Trick what? Who cares? Like, okay, like the only power he has is any power that I give to him. How do I give him power? By giving him attention. That's how I give him power, by giving him attention. Like, bro, like any movie that you've ever watched, The Right, every last one. The only time the devil has power is when you even acknowledge that he's around. That's why all of this stuff is around. That's why every time you turn on the TV, it's something negative. That's why every time you turn on the TV, it's somebody getting shot, somebody getting murdered, somebody getting raped, somebody getting stabbed, because they want that in your head. Because if you can focus on negativity, then you open the door and you make room for him to get in and have some type of influence. But if you never open the door, he can never get in and he never has any influence. So already a defeated foe, and the only way that he can win is if we talk about him and act like, oh yeah, you gotta be careful and you gotta pray against the devil. No, you don't. Why you have to pray against somebody that you already fought? Do you think Floyd Mayweather's still walking around worried about McGregor? No, he already whooped his ass. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Stop being concerned about the devil and what he can do and what he can, because he can't do anything. The only way that the devil has any power is if you open up yourself to give him any sense of emotion, anything. The Bible said that too. Ignore the devil and he will flee. Yes, ignore the devil and he will flee, because the only power he has is the power that you give him when you even acknowledge that he exists. Technically it's a figment of your imagination until you make it real. So please, let's not do that. The depression is a place that we get ourselves and we don't pull ourselves out. My father was a psychiatrist. Whenever people went to them, my dad didn't have no magic pill. My dad just reminded them of who they were. And he got them in a different repetitive cycle that broke them out of the cycle that they were already in. He didn't teach them nothing different. He just told them, get you a book, be intentional, get all of your ducks in a row and all of that. Like, that's what it was. Like, he just got them to remember who they were and who really had the power. That's all it was. My father had so many different types of patients, like, we will be here forever, okay? The only power that the devil has is the power that you give him, period. Point blank, period. I am not a person that walks around fearful of the devil. I'm not worried about that nigga. Like, I'm really not. I'm really not. That's why certain things happen in your life, and that's why certain things happen in your life, and we automatically like, okay, I just got my car repossessed, and that's because of the devil. No, it's not. That's not because of the devil. You got your car repossessed because you didn't pay your bills on time. That's why you got your car repossessed, and for no other reason. Sorry. And it's not until you take responsibility for you being in a certain situation that you can get out of that situation. Your car got repossessed not because of the devil. Your car was repossessed because you didn't pay your bills for a long period of time, and they got sick of it, so they called the tow company to come get that car back because you didn't pay the bills. So then now at this point, you need to get your journals out and you need to start getting intentional and making a plan. How can I not lose my car again? Maybe I need to change my job. Maybe I need to change the way that I'm managing my money. Maybe I need to change the way that I'm spending my money. Maybe I don't need a car that I can't afford the car note. You did that. If you take responsibility for your life and you being in certain situations, then you won't be in them. Instagram. My Instagram got disabled because I put too much into it. Like, I put too much into social media, and I felt like I was going the wrong way. Like, I was supposed to be doing something else, and I knew I was supposed to be doing something else. Like, I knew everything around me was showing me that I needed to focus on something else. Like, this not it. But I didn't want to do that because I wanted to follow my industry. And I'm like, bro, I'm almost there. I got my own product line. We making 6 figures. Like, I'm good. No, like, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I don't want to start over and do something else. And God was like, oh, okay, you're not going to stop it. Don't worry about it. I'll take it. Now you don't have a choice. How about that? That's what happens. That my Instagram didn't get hacked and disabled because somebody was hating on me. My Instagram got hacked and disabled and stuff got taken away from me because I wasn't being responsible and I wasn't listening to God. I wasn't following direction like I was supposed to. Point blank, period. And for no other reason. And until you stop blaming the devil for stuff, until you stop blaming your mama, your cousin, your sister, your brother, what other people didn't do, you're going to constantly be in the same spot that you was at. When you take responsibility of your life and where you at and the decisions you made, just like for example, if you got a dude that keep cheating on you, you keep taking his ass back. You. The first time he cheated, okay. The second time he cheated, okay, you forgave him. But after that, that's on you. That's on you. The 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th time, that's you. Period. Even if it's a different dude. If the dude come with the same type of shit that the last one had and you fall for it, that's on you. The devil not bringing messed up niggas to you. You keep letting them come in your life. That's on you. And until you take responsibility for where you at, you're going to constantly be there because you're the only person who can change where you at. And the only way you can change where you at is to accept where you at and who got you there. Because you're the only person who can change it. Stop giving other people responsibility for your life and where it's at. When you take responsibility for your life and you get a plan and you make it clear and you make it plain, you will be good. But as long as y'all keep giving the devil, oh, the devil made me do it. The devil ain't make you do nothing. He can't make you do anything. If he can make you do something, then he would have never got kicked out of heaven. He would have never got kicked out of heaven if he had control over you. The reason why he got kicked out is because he was mad that he didn't have control over you. So now he kicked out and he got control over you. No, girl, you did it. You did it. You did it. Wherever you at right now, you did it. You. Period. And until you accept that, hey, that's where you're going to be. Because he didn't do it. Tinker Toots. Sorry, Tinker Toodle. It is what it is. I'm sorry if somebody feeling some type of way, but it is what it is. You did it. Boo. I'm sorry. Give me a 1 if you believe you did it. It was you. It was you. You did it. You're the only one who got you, who can get you out because you are the one who got you in. Nobody has control over your actions unless you being held somewhere at gunpoint against your will. You are responsible for. You're responsible for talking to him. You're responsible for picking up the phone. You're responsible for constantly going to that job that pisses you off. It's all on you. You. Period. The devil ain't do nothing. Well, I really don't like when people say that. Can't be cured holistically. I love holistic medicine. I saw the I Am Body of Christ confirmation. What you should look up is the Book of Thomas. The book, and you should read the Book of Thomas. Yes, my love. Give mommy some kisses.
Are you done recording?
No, but mommy's about to be done in a minute.
Can I have a popsicle too?
You can get one. Well, I'll get it in a minute, baby. Not right now.
I can reach it.
No, but mommy's not. You can have one at 1. Okay? Go upstairs. 2 is that where the phrase "the devil is a lie" comes from? Oh, I don't know where that stuff came from. Ashley Nicole, you needed this message. Oh, thank you, babe. Hey, you're welcome, babe. I'm so glad you are watching. Thank you for watching. Yes, people love blaming other people. You have to take responsibility for your own actions if you want anything to change. Like, and then we love to say stuff like, oh, I'm just getting my charger off. We love to say stuff like, oh, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But then we give the devil credit for everything. Like, I thought no weapon formed against us can prosper. Like, why are we worried about the devil? Why are we worried about somebody that we believe lives in a ditch somewhere in a hole? Like, this nigga lives in a ditch in a hole somewhere in darkness. Like, why am I concerned about, like, no, I'm sorry. Y'all ignore my husband. He playing 2K and he be yelling at the TV sometimes. Ashley Nicole, thank you, seriously. No, thank you for I know exactly how you feel, because I was like, I have to share this, because if somebody would have shared something with me when I was at a certain place, like, I just, like, I know, like, I probably could have skipped over a lot of stuff, but why you just won't be a national speaker also, girl. That's so funny, because I was actually thinking about that too. Uplifting post you made earlier, I really needed that. Change ain't change until you change it. Yep. I learned so freaking much from you. I'm 17 years old and I want to go into the medical field, but I'm working on my entrepreneurial journey as a cosmetologist. That's my passion. Well, you follow your passion, because when you don't follow your passion and you go and do something that you think somebody else wants you to do, you'll go through all of that time and put all of that energy into it, and you'll accomplish it because you're dope as hell. So you'll accomplish it. Like, whatever you're doing right now, you'll finish that, girl. You'll finish that. What you say, you going into the medical field right now, but you'll finish it, whatever you're gonna do, but then you'll get done and you won't be happy, because that's not what your passion was. So if you follow what your passion is, or better yet, your gift, like, what is your gift? That's something that you need to think about. Because, like, sometimes a passion and a gift is kind of 2 different things. Like, what are you here for? To me, your gift is what you're here for, like, what you were created for, like, what you were here to do. And, for example, like, my passion is hair, right? Like, I love doing hair. Like, I love doing hair so much. Like, it makes me happy. Like, oh, my God. Like, oh, but that I don't believe that that's necessarily my purpose. I believe that things like this are my purpose. I get so much, like, oh my God, like, just knowing, even if it's only one person in this live or just watching this long video on replay, if it's only one person that it helps, that is all I care about. Like, I swear to God, like, that's all I care about. And I get more of a rush from helping other people than I do from doing hair. I really do. It's like the most beautiful feeling that I could ever explain, to know that somebody was going through the same shit that I was going through, but me sharing how I got out of it helped them. Oh God, that's more than anything. So that's why I would say it's okay to follow your passion if that's what you want to do, but look at it as a stepping stone to get to your purpose, because there's a difference between your passion and your purpose. There is a very big difference, and most of the time, your passion is the ladder to get you to your purpose. I believe that, oh, look, see? It's 12:44, look. Told y'all, bro. But I believe that my passion doing hair is the thing that kind of gave me a platform to do kind of what my purpose is. And I believe that I can integrate my passion and my purpose together. Like, I feel like right now, what I'm really, really, really passionate about, other than hair, is like what we're doing right now. Like, just having this conversation. Like, I don't care about like 100K is just one of my manifestations, like I said, that I'm proving to myself. It doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. It has to do with me. But what I really, really care about is this right here, like what we're doing right now, to the point that I think I'm gonna start a whole new channel just for stuff like this. Just for stuff like this, because, and then I only want the people who are interested in stuff like this to subscribe to that channel. I really, really think I'm gonna start another channel just so we can have more conversations like this, because everybody doesn't resonate with this. Like, everybody that's in here that's watching it right now, if you're still watching it, that's because you can relate on some level. Like, something that I'm saying is like resonating with you, manifestation, stuff like that. It resonates with you. It may be something that you've been looking into, something that you've been interested in, or like really, really not even necessarily interested in, but you could possibly be like, your eyes are opening a little bit to your real spirituality, like who you really are. Like, you want to get a relationship with God for yourself, and that could be like who you are, and that could possibly be, where you at. And I just believe that who you are resonates with where you end up at life with your career. So if you don't know who you are, you'll never know where you're going. And part of knowing who you are is knowing what you believe in. So that's why I think it's so important. And a lot of people will get on like, "Oh, she do hair. Why is she talking about that?" Because I'm not just a damn hairstylist. Like, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter. I was actually a daughter first before I was a wife and a mother. Like, I do so many other things. Me as a cosmetologist, what? Like, that's just one of the many things that I do. And I don't mean it like that, but I don't believe God just put me here just to do hair. So anyway, just hope that helped somebody. And I'm about to go, because this was supposed to be like 12 minutes, y'all. I told myself I wasn't going no longer than 12 minutes. How did we end up on here for over an hour? Please, does anyone have an answer? Give me an answer. Why have we been on here for over an hour? Why? First 2 weeks live, seriously. Oh, Ashley, I just saw that. I've had the worst 2 weeks in this live. Seriously, is what God. Oh, said I need it. I am legit in tears. Thank you so much, Zen. Girl, what's crazy though? Like, how did you sleep last night, Ashley? Because I woke up at like 3:33. Well, I always wake up at 3:33, and the wind was blowing so freaking hard, right? And I ended up coming because my husband was still up, so I came downstairs to. No, I'm lying. So it wasn't. Anyway, so my husband moved a little thing because my rocking chair off the balcony because it was windy as ever. And anyway, I go back to sleep, and this morning when I woke up, I wrote that thing that I wrote on a community page, and as I was writing it, I just started crying, and I don't know why. Like, there was nothing wrong with me or nothing. Like, so that's why I'm asking, like, what time did you wake up this morning? Because I wonder if I was like feeling that way for you or something. I don't know. I'm glad you're in my life even through YouTube. Oh, I'm glad you're in my life too, Dorothy. That's true. I'm gifted with the ability to do hair, help others find themselves. I'm very artistic when it comes to fashion, painting. You're right. I should pursue my purpose. Yes, babe. Pursue your purpose and your passion too. You can do both. This is your ministry. We love you. Oh, thank you, Ebony. Sometimes things happen for a reason. It's up to you and make it right. Just telling yourself you can do it no matter how anyone says. That is so true. I believe that. I don't believe in coincidence anymore, because now at this point in my life, when I sit down and think about everything that has happened to me, it all made me who I am right now. And if I wouldn't have dealt with this, we would not be having this conversation. Like, if that stuff wouldn't have never happened to me with Instagram, with my dad dying, my family, like, most people don't know this about me. I made a video about it a while ago. Y'all should all go watch it when we get off here. But I'm the black sheep of my family. I'm my mother and father's only child together. My father had 2 daughters before he met my mom, and my mom had a son before she met my father. And I am the love child that nobody wanted to happen. But my mama she ain't played snatchies with my daddy or nothing. But they didn't really like my mom because she was fine and she was like way younger. She was legal and stuff. It wasn't like that. But I was the offspring of her. So even though I have I have a brother and 2 sisters, we don't have a relationship at all. Like at all. Like at this point, they're like, I guess my life has not been perfection. Like, I was basically the only child. I was always with my parents all the time. Like, I wasn't the one, like, at the family stuff with a whole bunch of cousins and siblings and stuff. No, I don't have any of that stuff. So please don't look at me like, oh, Sin got it all together. No, Sin has it all together now. But Sin just got it all together like these last, maybe 2 years? Maybe? No, maybe like this year. This last year, I've been comfortable enough to stand on my own 2 feet and not worry about what anybody thinks about me, because I was the cousin that everybody talked about. And the only reason that they not still spreading rumors about me right now is because they can't, because I'm living my life out loud. So it's really hard for somebody to say that I'm down bad and I'm broke when I'm doing a house tour showing y'all my house. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't look up to me, but please do not think that I'm somewhere way beyond the stars that you can't reach for. No, I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. The difference between me and you is I stopped playing the victim. I don't play the martyr anymore. I just go harder, period. I do not play the martyr. It is what it is. My family, like I said, when we get off of here, go watch the video. And I'm gonna save this just so I can put those 2 links in the description box, because I really want you to see it. And I made these videos like 3 months ago. No, I mean, not 3 months ago, when I first started on my YouTube. So I can guarantee you that most of y'all haven't seen these videos. And so if you go watch these 2 videos, actually there's 3 of them. If you go watch them, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I am not the girl whose family, like if any of y'all spend y'all holidays with y'all siblings, if like the way that if you feel jealous of me, I'm jealous of you. Well, used to be jealous of you. I have a huge family. My father was one of 12. I have a huge family. I don't have a relationship with them. They don't have a relationship with me. My mother was my father's second wife, and they didn't like my mama. They didn't say it to her face. But I was her offspring, so they treated me how they felt about my mom. I'm not any different than any of y'all. Like, I'm no different than any of y'all. Like, no different whatsoever. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so it's like, it is what it is. You have to use like the negativity in your life to propel you forward. Like, okay, this year made 8 years that me and my husband have been married, right? No, none of my family was at my family wasn't at my wedding. It was one of my cousins and a couple of my father's siblings. None of my siblings were at my wedding. My brother purposely did not come to my wedding. His wife told me that he sat there and was like, oh, no, I'm not coming to that shit. She too young to be getting married. I'm not coming to that shit. His wife told me that. Actually, my brother's wife told me that while I was at their wedding. I went to, with her to get her eyelashes done or something. Yeah, her eyelashes done. And when she was waiting, that's what she told me. I thought my brother didn't come because there was something wrong. Like, maybe I was like, oh, he would never miss it. No, my brother didn't come because he didn't feel like coming to my wedding. And she told me that to my face while I was there for his wedding. And I just remember going, when we left, I remember going to telling my mom, and I remember going back to the hotel room and just bawling, crying. But then I still was there though. I still had to stay at the wedding. Neither one of my sisters came. But now, 8 years later, everybody's like, oh my God, we always knew you would be great. Listen, I'm not mad at anybody. I love everybody so much. If they see this, they probably gonna feel some type of way. It is what it is. If you don't want to be a part of my story, don't do shit to get put in it. It is what it is. But it's like, hey, you can't focus on the negative things that happen to you. You can't. You have to use that and really look at it for what it is, because I really in my heart believe that if my family would have been there, I wouldn't be who I am right now, because the person that I am right now has to be able to stand on her own 2 feet. I have to be able to take punches. I have to be able to take hits. Listen, like I can take hits. Like I can't. Bro. I say it all the time. Like I'm like a tree planted on the side of a river. My roots are grounded so deep, I cannot be moved. Like there's nothing you can do to shake me. No, if I ever comment back, I am never mad. You can never. Listen. Like please. I used to like cry and beg my family to want a relationship with me, and none of them ever did. And like the one that I did have, she kind of just showed her ass recently. So it is what it is. Y'all have to understand that everything that you go through has a purpose, and when you find that nugget, you won't have to go through that again. But if you keep going through the same stuff, it's because you're not catching the nugget, baby. So remember, we about to go journal. If y'all remember that part, then make sure you just go ahead and rewind it. I got clean up my kitchen and stuff because we was only supposed to do this for a minute, and we've been on here forever. So, I love y'all so much. You didn't sleep until 5:30. That is so, girl. But okay, because what's where are you at? Like, what's your time zone? Because I'm in Vegas. So if it was 3 here. If it was 3 o'clock here, then it was 5 o'clock where you are. If you like on the East Coast or like Midwest. Bye, Dasha Unique. You're so hard to pull away from. Yes. Do that scene. I'll give you a 10. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Y'all hear my kids? Okay. Okay, so I love you guys. Make sure that whenever we finish this, I'm going to go find them and leave them in the description box below. But I don't want you to watch those videos. When you watch the videos, promise me, do not feel sad for me. I am fine. Like, I am okay. Like, I'm not internalizing any of these thoughts. Like, making those videos honestly was so freeing for me because I didn't have to hold it back anymore. So it is what it is. When you watch them, do not feel sorry for me. I just want you to watch them because I want you to understand that I want you to understand from looking at where I'm at now, right? And then looking at like my life and how I've lived and what type of person I am, and then you'll understand what made me the woman I am now, and then you'll understand a little bit more like why I'm so passionate and why I talk the way that I talk and different things like that. So I love you guys so much. I don't know how we ended up in here for well over an hour, but bye, girl.